everybody, and welcome back to our Forever World. Now, I've been doing some stuff in between episodes, but it's not been here. I've been working in the Taiga village that's back that way, just working with the villagers, setting up an area over there. I've got it set up to where I'm basically moved into a house, and then they have their own box, and I'm working on taking down all of their houses. Essentially giving off a clean slate like this one was, and setting that area up for me to move into it after I get done here. Like, I have animals over there, I have all my villagers, I even have a good supply of iron over there because I've been consistently taking out the iron golems. But none of that is for today. Today, we're going to work on setting up our first bits of the river, which means I need to figure out how exactly I want this river edge to look. I also need to do a bit of terraforming because this is a little too thin for the river. I need to cut this back some. I think I'm going to start here where it's already dipping in, and I'm just going to cut it back to the hill and just cut all of this chunk out. And then this is going to be where the river comes in. I'm even going to cut this bit back some too as well. Essentially, I want to get one layer of water. Texturing everything is going to come in later, because that's going to be a lot of drip leaf, and I still don't have any small drip leaf. I actually don't have any drip leaf at all, but I do know of a lush cave biome. It's actually out there next to my Taiga village. So we're definitely going to make a video of going out there and exploring that at some point. Do I have any other food? I do, don't I? Yeah. Okay, I have pork chops. But today's video is primarily getting this area set up. I want to keep this little dip, and I want to keep this little dip over here. This one's gonna be like a small, thin line between it and the water. This one, I think I'm gonna have a little bit of an extra dip like down here. And then I know I want the bridge to kind of go from my little farm up here over to that side. So I kind of want these two areas to line up. And I want to put towers on either end and make it look like they're kind of holding the bridge there. Like there's a crank and they just move it to open and close it. Kind of what I want. But first and foremost, I actually need to figure out where I want to move this guy. And I think since we're going to be working on the bridge eventually anyway, I think we're just going to take all of this. Make sure I grab all of it. Dear heavens, that's almost a stack. But I think we're going to move it up there where the tree farm originally was. Okay, I do have a little bit of sugarcane left over, and it's taken me an entire Minecraft day to do this, but I have now set it up to where there is a little bit of a sugarcane farm up here. Just because that's going to be necessary to keep the villagers running. That's also eventually going to come down because eventually one of these buildings is going to have a sugarcane farm underneath it to where it's going to constantly produce it so that it will make some form of profit here. But for right now, that's just kind of what I'm working with to get it out from around that so I can start using that as a template to get stuff moving. Also, I don't think I've disclosed how many days into this world I am. I'm only 160. I also have full plans to make a nether portal somewhere inside this village so that I can start connecting my areas together. I do plan on making like a small like nether hub that's going to connect all my villages together. Just right now, I'm more focused on getting my starter area set up. This area is now terraformed. I actually managed to use the dirt I collected from here to finish filling in that area and to start filling in this one because I want this area to be flat as well. Because there is eventually going to be like housing and stuff kind of coming off of this. Like I want to say some farms and things of that nature. Because this is just going to be a town. It's not going to be like, oh, it's a city, we need a gate. No, it's a town. You can just walk up in it. So now I need to go around all of the water sources. I need to fill in a few of them, like this one. And I need to start marking out where I want my water to go. Because once I release these, water's just going to start flowing and it's going to be annoying to work with. Also, at the time of recording this, it's been brought to my attention that we're going to be getting copper golems. I do pre-record, especially since I'm planning on going on vacation pretty soon. So currently I am pre-recording a lot. So the day I'm recording this is like the day after I found out we're getting copper golems. I'm excited for the little guys, if I'm being honest. What are y'all's opinions on them? Some people like them, some people don't. My cousin is very upset that they're not going to be like pressing buttons and stuff like that. He really liked that idea of just them messing with redstone. I understand why they did it because I can look at the technical side and everything else like that because we already have the abilities to randomize redstone. Personally, I feel like they did them a great job on changing them over. And I love the little guys. I'm gonna have one in like every single one of my bases, every single one of my little storage rooms. I'm going to have one of those guys. You cannot stop me. I want to have so many little copper golems just running around. You know what? At this point, I'm kind of curious. 9 times broken. I've broken 50 shovels. I know okay, I broke 1 stone shovel. So 51 shovels have died in this world so far. Dear heavens, I definitely need that mending book. We'll get there eventually. Now, I want to do this area chunk by chunk. So we're about to be taking on a whole nother area over here. So I think I want to go ahead and like fill this area up. So that the area by the water's already handled. This area is handled. We're going to start with a small... I'm actually going to keep the small water source. Because this is a infinite water source as it's standing now. Now this water is not going to stay like this. I plan on texturing this. I plan on deepening the water. Just my main goal today is to get the water formation in shape. Oh, now that expands the river a good amount. Now, like I said, while I was filling all of that up, I plan on deepening this. I plan on putting more texturing in this. I plan on doing my own texturing within the river. So eventually this entire river is going to have my texturing, which is going to be mainly mud, some touches of terracotta, which is actually going to be clay. I'm actually going to replace the clay that's under the water with terracotta. Purely for the fact of, I feel like it looks better next to mud, that is. Because terracotta is a darker colored block along with mud. All in all, it's meant to make clay actually look wet. A lot of the clays I'm used to seeing are darker in color. So things like reds, oranges, browns, more aligned with terracotta than actual clay in the game. But I will get to that when I get to actually texturing the river. Today is not that day. Today is the day I put the river in place. Also need to take this out from around those. That's now all full. Now I need to do this small chunk between there and here. Dear heavens, I don't even have enough room in my box for all the dirt I'm collecting. Do I have any more chests? I do not, but I do have the ability to make more. Yo, Iron Golem, can you move for a second there, dude? I've been thinking, should I do a bridge at all? I don't know. You guys let me know. Should I put a bridge up there, or should I just keep it open and just build on either side of the hill and make it look like they just boat in between the two sides? I don't know. I like the idea of there being a bridge just for ease of access to get back and forth. But I can easily put in scaffolding until I'm done building. Okay. One less time. Okay. One tiny little stretch more and then I'll have the river itself figured out. Okay, and there we go. River down there, fully connected with water down to here. Now that the top layer is flooded, I can start detailing the bottom of it. But I don't have enough time to do that today because this has taken me 3 hours just to get this terraformed. If I had efficiency or something like that, it probably would have gone faster. But due to me working strictly with iron tools and trying to take the save a bit slower so that I don't feel the need to abandon it, I have decided against getting efficiency just yet. I am working on it. I believe I have to find a jungle, I think? Because I know protection is plains biome that I'm in. Where's efficiency? It is in the desert. Excuse me. I have yet to find a desert. Or a savanna, for that matter. No, I found a savanna. At spawn. Same with swamp. Swamp and savanna are both at spawn. Don't think I found a desert yet, though. One of these days, I'm gonna have to walk my butt back to spawn, which is like a few thousand blocks. But today is not that day. Also, I went through and before I went about finishing up this project, I went ahead and harvested our first real harvest of the sugarcane up here. Because while I was doing all of this, it had finished growing. I didn't notice until I went to go get more shovels to finish up this part down here. But they had actually finished growing, so I went up there, harvested all of them. I got a stack and 16, and they were all grown. So that's gonna definitely help, and I plan on expanding that at some point. Because like I said, this place is going to eventually be my big money maker. I'm eventually going to have an underground auto farm for these guys, and then these guys are going to have massive fields up here somewhere. Don't quite know where just yet. This is also all fully grown, so I need to quickly get out of here so I can run some trades with some villagers and do a bit of harvesting and stuff like that. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!